Do you have somewhat of a chip on your shoulder that, like, you know what, no matter what era I'm in, I'm gonna have to dominate?
It's not having a chip on my shoulder, but it's
Mm.
very fun to remind people of what a legacy is because, legacies never die.
This is the Pin Down, and I'm now joined by WWE legend and Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Nikki, thank you so much for the time.
Oh, thank you for having me. I love being here.
Let's get into it. This past Monday, you made your return on Monday Night Raw. How did it feel being back in front of the WWE Universe?
It felt incredible, just so amazing. It felt like home, and then to do it in my hometown, like made it even better. I'm just still on cloud nine.
What made now the perfect time for a comeback?
I just feel like right now I'm in this new era of my life. And it's like, before when I'd be in that ring, I felt like I had to prove something to everyone. And now I'm in this era of proving something to myself. And it's a perfect time to come back and do that.
We saw you and Liv get into it. Fans are already predicting a potential matchup. So, without spoiling anything, how are you feeling physically these days?
Basically, great. I'm in such incredible shape right now. I really have just focused not only on my outer and physical health, but so much on my inner health the past few years. And I just feel great. I've been training hard. I go up in my squat in different weights. I go up 5 to 10 pounds every week. I've been training. It used to be actually Tyler Perry's trainer, and he used to be a Philadelphia Eagle. So he's kicking my butt a few days a week in the gym, but I just feel so incredible and I'm happy. And it's really nice to be in a place where it's like the inside out just matches.
You gave flowers to many of the young stars on the WWE roster. In your opinion, how good is the women's division right now?
I mean, it's incredible. It's the best it's ever been. The women stole the show at WrestleMania. I know we all can agree with that. And you just saw what they did on Monday Night Raw last night. Like, I get chills when I think about it. The talent's just incredible, and it's just their impact too beyond the ring of what they do. And these women are just, they're amazing people inside and out. But what they do in that ring is just truly amazing, truly incredible.
As fans, we love when legends like you come back because everyone knows they have to step their game up. But for you, do you have somewhat of a chip on your shoulder that, like, you know what, no matter what era I'm in, I'm gonna have to dominate?
It's not having a chip on my shoulder, but it's
Mm.
very fun to remind people of what a legacy is because, legacies never die. And so it's fun to walk into a new era and show them, why, maybe why they're here or what it's made of. And it's fun. My sister and I we were just talking about, we go, this is the beauty of what we do because as the women's division evolves, and it is, since my last match 6 years ago, it has evolved tremendously. But when you bring these women in from the past, it's so fun to see that era come in and sprinkle in with what's now. It just makes it fun for the fans. But I'm here to prove something.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the future. We've got Evolution 2 coming up July 13th, Atlanta, the second ever all women's pay per view. Can you tell us a little bit about why this moment is so important to you and not only yourself, but this generation of women's wrestlers?
For me, just even main eventing the first one, it meant so much then because of how far us women have come and what we were fighting for at that time. And then this is like, and I meant every word I said on Monday Night Raw of how proud I am. And I know I could speak on behalf of all the women from the past to see them where the women have taken the division in the past 6 years. It's unreal. And this is why this evolution is so important and so epic because we see what the women are doing, whether it's on the PLEs or on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, they're killing it. And I do feel as fans, we want more. And so this PLE is so important because we're going to get a whole show of it. Incredible female matches that we all want. And then what makes Evolution extra special, it's that word evolution of where the women have come from in the past to now and to look at that road that has been so long. And this is what I love about it and what I look at it as a fan is to have those surprises of women from the past. Who are they going to take on of the present? Is there someone in the future? Is there someone at NXT going to come and call someone out on Monday Night Raw? Like, there's so many different ways to do this, and that's what makes it so much fun as a fan is not only are we going to get more women's wrestling and we deserve it, like, and I mean as a fan we deserve it because the women are crushing it, But then it's to see the women of the past be with the women of the present and the future. And it's going to be, I'm going to tell you, it is not only going to be so special, but it's going to be the greatest PLE of the year and beyond.
I gotta ask you about your sister Brie. Are we on the road to seeing a full Bella return?
That's definitely what I'm hoping to see. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like having my own time, but also I can't do this without my tag partner. And so you never know, as what we love to say in WWE is you never know what's gonna happen. It keeps us on our toes, but you just you gotta stay tuned. Gotta keep tuning in.
Fantastic. Before I let you go, there's a few rapid fire questions I want to ask you. First one, you have a Hall of Fame career already, but do you have a dream match? Is there a match you wish you could cross off that bucket list?
Well, I think one for the future, like when Liv came out like a fireball last night, I was like, oh shit, okay, okay. And we only got to see each other a little bit before Evolution. So I'm excited for that. And I think one day it would be incredible to work Rhea Ripley. And I've been saying this for the past, I think it's been 5 years, 4 or 5 years. I would really love to do something with her, but I don't want to be a good girl when I do it.
If you had to pick a celebrity or a pro athlete to face off in the ring, who would it be?
Oh gosh. So there's a few. First, like the first person that comes to mind is Serena Williams. I think that would be so cool, especially now, like her and her mom era. But like what we saw at Super Bowl, like she has that sass and she has that stage presence. And then I also I think what else? Oh, gosh, there would be so many people. Taylor Swift would be really fun. She would be like, but I would have to, I think, be in my bad girl era, but like we could talk about the eras. She would have the Swifties behind her. I would have the Bella Army. Yeah.
Who's the funniest superstar you've known in the locker room?
I mean, R-Truth and Santino. Santino, like the character Santino is like hilarious. And I will always see things of him that come back up on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, we need him. Like we need a character like him again. Like he was so epic, but as like just a person, R-Truth. And that's why I'm so happy he's back. Like he is the light at WWE. He's so fun. You're always just laughing with him. It's always jokes and it's so fun.
See, I didn't have this question, but what was going through your mind when you saw R-Truth cut his hair off last Monday?
It was one of my favorite things of the night. That promo was like if that didn't hit you in the core, then you're a robot. I don't know what to say. That was like just everything. It was like so emotional. Like I keep getting chills, but that was like, oh shit, Mom Killings is here. Who's Truth? But like I loved it. I live for those moments.